Omoye, a 15-year-old girl, standing at the entrance of her mother's tiny one-room shack, gazing at the chaotic surrounding, she helps her mother, who sells akara by the roadside. Life in the slum of Ajegule, Nigeria is tough, but Omoye is determined to rise above it. Despite the odds, Omoye excels in her studies. Her father, a mechanic, doesn't believe in education for girls, but Omoye's mother, who never had the chance to attend school, encourages her. Omoye's dream is to be a lawyer and escape the ghetto life, but it seems impossible. As Omoye enters her teenage years, the ghetto presents new challenges. Crime is rampant, and many of her peers fall into gang activities or early pregnancy. Omoye faces pressure from local boys, but her focus on education keeps her grounded. Tension rises at home when her father loses his job at the mechanic shop and turns to alcohol. Omoye's mother struggles to make ends meet. The financial burden puts Omoye's education at risk, and she contemplates dropping out to help her family. Determined to stay in school, Omoye takes up a part-time job handing out flyers for a local politician. She earns a small amount to contribute to her family while maintaining her studies. A scholarship opportunity arises, and Omoye studies day and night. She performs exceptionally well and is awarded a scholarship to attend a prestigious secondary school. Her mother beams with pride, but Omoye faces new challenges adapting to a school far different from her slum life. Omoye meets Chika, a wealthy but kind girl who becomes her friend. Omoye feels out of place among the wealthy students. She is ridiculed for her ghetto background, but she refuses to let their thorns deter her. Her determination to succeed grows stronger. So Chika is nice and welcoming. Through Chika, Omoye is exposed to opportunities she never dreamt of. She attends seminars and meets influential people and begins to envision a future away from the ghetto. Omoye faces rejection several times, but she never let it to deter her. From several universities also gave her rejection later. Discouraged, she contemplates giving up, but her mother reminds her of the strength she's shown throughout her life. With renewed determination and hope, Omoye applies to universities again, finally earning admission to study law. In the university, Omoye excels in her law studies. She becomes a role model for younger students and gives back to her community by mentoring kids from the ghetto. Despite financial difficulties, she remains focused on her goal of becoming a lawyer. After graduating from law school, Omoye opens a legal firm center in Ajegule to help those who cannot afford legal services. She becomes a voice for the voiceless and was known as she fought for freedom, fighting for justice in her community. The same street that once threatened to consume her now celebrates her success. Omoye's work earns her recognition on a national level. She becomes a respected lawyer and activist and a role model. Despite Omoye's work, her recognition on a national level were threatened by some miscreants, but she became a respected lawyer and activist that was known throughout and worldwide. Her journey inspires many young people from slums, showing them that no matter where you come from, you can achieve your dreams. Omoye's legal career grew, and she faces new challenges of balancing her personal life and professional ambitions. Her work as a legal aid provider in Ajegule brings her joy, but the demands of her new position at a prestigious law firm create immense pressure. Omoye finds herself at a crossroad, torn between her passion for helping the ghetto and the lucrative high status world of corporate law. After a year of corporate life, Omoye returns to Ajegule for a community meeting. Her presence lights up the neighborhood and the younger generation look up to her. During the visit, she reflects on how far she has come, but also on the new barriers she faces in staying true to her roots. Omoye realizes she cannot abandon her community, no matter how successful she has become. As Omoye reaches new heights, her personal life faces turbulence. She starts a relationship with Dayo, a successful entrepreneur, but the pressures of their individual careers and Omoye's commitment to her communities change their love. Dayo struggled to understand why Omoye invests so much time in Ajegule, and Omoye's worries she might have to choose between her love and her mission. Omoye's family is proud of her accomplishments, but her father's health begins to deteriorate. A reminder of the harsh realities of the ghetto, Omoye's success can't shield her from challenges of watching her parents age, and she vows to take better care of them. This moment brings Omoye closer to her family, especially as she reflects on how they all survived the toughest years together. Omoye is approached by a politician who offers her a large role in shaping policy for the disadvantaged community like Ajegule. The opportunity is grand, but it requires her to fully step into the public eye and take on political responsibilities. Omoye is hesitant, torn between staying in the grassroots work she loves and entering politics to influence change on a national level. Omoye suffers a personal blow when a close mentor from the ghetto passes away. This loss shakes her to her core, forcing her to assess and measure her life's purpose. The mentor had always pushed her to rise higher and achieve high. And now Omoye wonders if entering politics would honor their legacy or divert her from her true calling and mission. After much reflection, Omoye decides to enter politics. Omoye decides to enter politics. Her decision isn't easy, but she knows it's the best way to make a lasting impact on communities like Ajigule. She starts her campaign, vowing to stay true to her origins. Her journey into politics marks a new chapter, but it's filled with hurdles, political enemies, financial struggles, and public scrutiny. Omoye's political journey comes to a head with a tense election. The streets of Ajegunle are filled with supporters chanting her name. The opposition is fierce, but her competitors using her ghetto background against her. But Omoye's resolve is unshakable, and she wins the election in a landslide victory, becoming a beacon of hope for disadvantaged community across Nigeria. As a leader, Omoye dedicates herself to transforming Ajegule. She spearheads projects that brings clean water, better education, and healthcare to the slum. Her success is a testament to her hard work and determination, providing that one person can make a difference. Ajegule becomes a model community, inspiring others across the community. Years later, Omoye's legacy is cemented when a statue is built in her honor. The girl who once walked the slums barefooted is now a national icon, admired for her resilience and commitment to her roots. As Omoye looks at the monument, she reflects on her journey from ghetto girl to a political and social leader, knowing she has left an indelible mark on the world. Thank you so much for watching part one. Please expect part two. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. This is a story that is filled with a lot of moral lessons for people in the slum today. I want everyone and every other person in the slum should learn that that place is not their final stay, and they also have to grow and evolve and grow past the ghetto life. Because you're in the ghetto does not mean that you should, do what they do there in the ghetto. Still have your dreams, have your hope, be hopeful.